Okay guys, in today's video I will be doing a Scuf gaming controller review video, and I will also be telling you how to get the cheapest one and basically your best bet and your best buy. So let's get started with this control. So the main feature about this controller, as you all may know, are the paddles. These paddles are basically just little buttons, you can probably hear them click, that act just as the face buttons do. Most people will probably set them as A and B for Call of Duty, especially since, well, A, you can jump, and B, will either let you knife or let you drop shot depending on what's button layout you play on. I personally play on tactical, so I use my right paddle right here to knife and my left one to jump. Okay, another feature about this controller are the trigger stops. They're these basically, I'll show it to you sideways. There's these metal pieces that go on the back, so when you press, it doesn't go down all the way. Notice how this won't go down all the way. There's still space. Basically, this just reduces time, so for tapping the trigger, you don't have to go all the way back up and all the way back down. And then another thing, which is really, you can't really see, it's called the hair trigger, but if you see that tiny little hole right there, that's actually where you put the Allen key. And the Allen key, if you twist it and turn it, it lowers the trigger down, so that to the point where if you barely touch this trigger, it shoots. So it kind of reduces latency time of your controller of actually tapping it, so you hit the sweet spot is what they call it, quicker. So basically you barely tap the trigger and it starts shooting, so it kind of just improves your reaction time as well. Okay, so we got the paddles down. The paddles are basically the main feature. I'll basically show you in game how these things work and how they can help you. And then this just reduces your reaction time, the trigger stops, and the hair trigger. And then the rest of the features, as in the color's optional. It's just better design and it costs more. The blackout buttons, again, better design, it just costs more, you don't really have to get them. And then, okay, now the next thing is the dome sticks. I only got one, if you'll notice. I really wanted to try these, and the thing people may think are that this is like a PS3 control, but it's not. They are just as stiff as these. They feel exactly the same when you twist and turn. The only difference is it's smooth at the top. It's not concave. So in my opinion, I didn't know this at the time. I realized this after I got it. I think it actually made my shot better, just because I have that smooth texture on my finger rather than this little concave, rough feeling. I actually wish I would have got both of them concave now, because after playing with this one and using this one to move, it actually starts to hurt my fingers sometimes when I'm pushing up or pushing left or right, etc. So yeah, that concave stick, it's a bet. It's it's not a bet. It's a wager, to be honest, whether you'll like them or not. But I got them. So if you're a fan of how the PS3 sticks feel, not the way they move, they're not loose as hell like the PS3 controller, trust me. If you're a fan of how smooth they are at the top, and it also has some sort of grip on top as well. It's like smooth grip. I don't know. So it kind of makes your fingers stick and it won't slip off. But if you're a fan of that, then I'd recommend them. Okay, so I'm basically done with the overview of the controller. You got the hair triggers and the trigger stops, will basically reduce your lag time, which there is like a few milliseconds, but those milliseconds could cost you. You got the dome sticks for better control and also a lot better grip on the stick. And then you got the paddles, which allow you to press buttons without clawing. And here, for those of you that don't know what a claw is, I'll show you. Clawing is where you basically play like this. So notice how I have my middle finger for shooting and my middle finger for grenades, and then my index finger for pressing the buttons. and then I have my thumb again for aiming. So this is what allows me to do. I can press the X button and aim, I can press the A button and aim, I can press the B button and aim, and I can press the Y button for aim. If you didn't play Claw and you didn't have a Scuf controller, okay, if I wanted to jump, I'd have to move. If I wanted a knife or crouch, I'd have to move. But I have the back. So if I wanted a knife, I'm still aiming, I hit it. If I wanted to jump, with my other hand obviously, I'd hit it, and I'm still aiming. So this allows you to kind of play Claw, but you're not. It's a more comfortable position. For those of you that are fans of Claw, then it's still good to get this. I mean, it just makes it even more overpowered just because you have those paddles and you're a lot faster. But Claw is just a lot harder and it feels weird to some people, so this is kind of like an easier solution. Okay. Well, now that I'm done outlining basically the controller from the outside, I'll basically show you what and how this helps you in-game. So let me just go ahead and transition to the game, and I'll explain how this helps you.
Okay guys, so now that I am in a game, in a free-for-all, I can better, show you guys what the Scuf actually does for you. Although I cannot show you how it increases your speed on your controller and how it makes you knife better, because those are kind of obvious, I could show you how it makes you better at kind of jump shotting or basically turning a corner. Okay, so without the Scuf, without being able to jump and also aim at the same time, this is what a jump shot looks like normally. Because you have to press the motions right after another. So you would go like this. Sorry for the lag. But you'd go like this. Or you go like this. Right? Okay, now with the Scuf, you can jump and aim all at once. So now this is what it would look like with the Scuf. I'm going to jump the corner and be aiming at the same time. Ready? I'm going to do it again. See how I can actually jerk my stick and aim wherever I want? So now, okay, let's see how this would be used on a player. So if you were to jump slow like this, you would react late. You would basically be aiming at him by the time you fell. Let's do that again. That's latency. That's time. It's vital time that you need to get the kill. Now with the Scuf, I'm aiming at him as soon as I'm in the air. See? See that? Now let's do it again without the Scuf. My shot's not as accurate. So now with the Scuf, again, I'll show you exactly what this does for you. So again, notice how I can just jump the corner and aim. Again, jump the corner and aim. I can even change aim while I'm in the air. So let's say I jump the corner and I think he's here, and then I see that he's over here, I can move it. So I'm gonna, and then at the same time in the air. Ready? Watch. I was aiming there, and then I ended up aiming there. It takes a lot of practice, but once you get it down, see, I noticed how I was aiming over there, and then I aimed over here by the time I saw him. Again, same thing. In the air. This is all happening in the air. Now I'm going to go crazy in the air with this jump, and I'm going to move all at the same time while I'm jumping. Ready? Watch. So basically the Scuf lets you aim and jump at the same time, along with all the other features I talked about, how it reduces your latency on your triggers. It makes your shot a little bit better because of the grip. It makes you be able to knife and jump faster without having to use your thumb. So, in my opinion, the Scuf is a lot worth it. And here, once again, I'll show you what you can do with this right away. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to cut to the part of the video where I actually explain how to get the cheapest controller but still have all the great features of it. Okay, so hold on, let me cut to this.
Okay guys, so now that I have actually showed you how to use the Scuf and how it actually plays your advantage, I'm going to show you how to buy the cheapest one. Excuse me, but I'm using my iPod because I'm not really too sure how to record my screen. So some people are going to have to help me out with that. Okay. So obviously go to the website. You click wherever you're from. US, Canada, whatever. And then the cheapest controller that you can buy, for Xbox at least, is the FPS competition. It's a wired controller. So you click this one. Wait for it to load. Okay, so now you notice the cheapest right now is actually about 80 bucks. The best thing to do, okay, so let's just start with everything off. Okay, so wired, yes. Everything else is off. All the adjustments are off. All the adjustments are off. Sorry for that. I'm just going down the list, changing everything to off. So no, okay. So now everything is no, as you can see. Everything is no. Now the way this works is basically the basic controller is just a regular controller, regular Xbox controller with the paddles. If that's what you are looking for, then take no off everything. Oh, whoops, hold on, let me take off the protection case. I didn't. Okay. Basically put no on everything and then just customize your paddles. Whatever paddles you want. So your left paddle can be the A button to jump, your right paddle can be the B button to knife, or to or to jump. It doesn't matter. See, you can actually customize what you want it to be, but if you just keep it as A and B standard, it won't cost you a dime. So that's what I would do. Okay, and then next, the dome sticks, the domed aim stick. If you want the domed aim stick, which is that one right there, the one used to aim, then you would obviously just click yes. And then, okay, so I'm going to cut out the most unessential things for you guys, because this will be the cheapest controller that I would use. So I would take off blackout buttons, because that's just black on the colors. There's no point. I would also take off the protection case. I'd also take off, actually that'd be it. So for me, I'd get the paddles because they come with it. I would get the domed aim stick. That's actually what I have. I showed you guys in the video. I don't have the concave one. And then I would also get the domed walking other stick, whatever, left stick, because I actually like the feel of them now that I've actually tried it. But for you guys that like the regular Xbox sticks and don't want to change them at all, just put no on all of them. Configure your paddles. If you guys want special designs, go ahead, but in my opinion they're useless. And get the trigger stops. They are good. They are great, especially if you adjust your hair triggers, because they stop it from going all the way down, which is something you actually want. So get the trigger stops. They are necessary. You have to get them. The domed aim sticks are unnecessary unless you like the feel of the PS3. And if you remove the rumble packs, your controller actually feels lighter. So it's up to you guys whether you guys want that or not. And then you guys can actually customize your color of the paddles. So whether you want them red or black. Okay, so one last thing. Like I said, this is the cheapest controller you can buy is going to be around 80 bucks plus shipping and handling, which will cost you about $90 to $100. And that is basically no on everything. No on everything. And all you get is the regular control. It's a regular Xbox control with paddles, and that will run you about $90 to $100, and that's the cheapest you can go. Just make sure you get the Scuf FPS competition. Don't get the Scuf FPS Pro. That's wired, unless you want a wired one. A wireless one, excuse me. This one is wired, and that's probably the one you want, especially if you're going to compete at MLG events or any sort of event. So once again, the cheapest one, just select no on everything, customize your paddles or leave them the same because that will cost you less money. And then go ahead and just click add to bag and it will be there. So here's some more images of it just in case you guys didn't really see it too well. I'm just going to go ahead and click on these and you guys can see them. I know you guys can do this on your own, but might as well if I'm going through this video. Oh, so here, those are the hair triggers right there. Not the hair trigger. Those are the trigger stops again, if you guys didn't catch them. That little metal piece at the top that makes it from not moving. Okay. Well, that's basically all I can really tell you guys from this video of how to get the cheapest controller and basically what it's used for. I hope you guys liked the review. If I get any more products, such as the Scuf controller or any sort of other electronics that are related to gaming, I'll be sure to do more reviews and such. I really do recommend the controller though. If for you guys that, especially if you guys jump shot a lot, this will make your shot extremely well. You'll be able to react faster to a lot of situations. It's a really good investment for the competitive player, in my opinion. So, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I helped. I hope I helped you with your decision on what to buy, whether you're going to buy it or not, whether it's useful to you. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.